Okay, folks, so I'm back, and it's the first video post losing a tooth. And thank you for your support, folks. And my plan is to go down to Creighton University's dental school and throw myself on the mercy and see if I can get any services for free, because I absolutely, have no income. But I want to keep going here because I got to keep going, and your support is very, very important. And I know that dental problems are universal. Matter of fact, most of us know that it's one of the measures of wealth. People look at your teeth and they know right away whether or not you're poor or not, and it's pretty obvious. I ain't got no money, but I'm rich in spirit. And one of the reasons why I know that is because of the way that you all honor me, not just with your gifts, but with the communication. The way that you communicate with me, and vice versa. This is real, and thank you. You know, I know I'm loved. And I know that none of us are perfect, but I could be making much worse choices, and so it's reflected by the life that is I'm surrounded by, which is a lot of love, and you all are included. Besides my family, who sometimes are here and sometimes aren't, and other friends and acquaintances. With that in mind, I want to share that yesterday I got another package of vinyl community love, and it is love. And this is another one from Kirk Peterson, who I'll shout out. Kirk, thanks for your very kind letter regarding the loss of my tooth. Thank you. You amaze me and honor me with the records that you give me. It's been a few times that you've sent stuff to me, and this latest package is mind blowing, people. This is because this is again I have several interests musically, and Kirk asked me, about one specifically. What do I have? And I'm glad he did, because you gave me some things I really wanted. I'll start with the one that I have, but I don't have, because this is going to be added to the collection. Let me get the other one to show. So I'm a big fan of Yellow Magic Orchestra and the members of that Japanese electronic band. And the person that started the band was Hiromi Hosono. Ryuichi Sakamoto is probably the most famous, but Hosono started the band. And Kirk sent me Mental Sports Mixes by Hosono, which is a remix album from his it's the album that he had made with Laraji. Laraji is on it, featured on it. And what I really like about this, Kirk, is that this is a Dutch pressing. What I noticed, though, is that, interestingly, I noticed it right away that the resolution on the graphics was fuzzy. I noticed it right away, like on a boot or a third generation or something. And sure enough, here's my US copy. And you can see the difference in resolution. It's like the folks in the Netherlands, or the Dutch folks, somehow weren't able to get a hold of the proper graphics. Probably copied from a CD book or something for this. So noticeably different. So as a result, I don't have to, but I'm keeping both for my collection. He gave me more of the Japanese, but I'll make a sidetrack and show the one prog album he gave me. So this isn't too bad. I have to really kind of work at my S's and stuff, so you can understand me. But I love the German Brain label. They put out all kinds of stuff, but they put out a lot of cool rock and progressive rock. And here's one, Anyone's Daughter, their very first album, Adonis. Keyboard oriented, not the greatest compositions, but they're in the tradition, and they play pretty good. Brain, love that label. They got better after this album. I've got more Anyone's Daughter on CD, but it's wonderful to add one of their albums on vinyl to my collection, Adonis. Another Brain title for my collection. I love it. Thank you so much, Kirk. And then the rest, well, one more. All of them are mind-blowing. So Kirk said he knew that I had this, but I didn't have it like this. House of Love, Shine On 12-inch EP, autographed by the band. Kirk, my God, thank you. Now, I've met House of Love, so I have an autographed CD. I've actually got a couple autographed CDs, but this is just the best. It's such a sign of love and respect. Great record, too. All 3 songs. Allergy, Scratched Inside. Fantastic band, the House of Love. Thank you so much. And then oh man, it's just, this was mind-blowing. Okay, so yeah, I'll do the Japanese and then I'll do the last one because it just blew my mind. It's still blowing my mind. All of them are blowing my mind. Thank you so much. It's like the yin and yang of life, the balancing of things. Something good happens, something bad happens, something in between happens. You just have to take it all in, you know what I'm saying? And there's so much, I'm surrounded by so much good energy, I can't be too depressed about. I'm also getting used to it, you know what I'm saying? It's like one of the things that you do that to survive is you adapt. Something happens that you adapt, you know what I mean? And so here we go. Thank you so much, Kirk, for sending me Technodelic by YMO, a Japanese pressing on Alpha. Now, I've had this album forever, a Dutch pressing. I'll pull it because it's slightly different. And I've always wanted this version because of the difference in the covers. So I've had this forever, Technodelic, the Dutch, and then here's the Japanese original. So now I have one of each. Wow. Thank you just seems kind of inadequate. The booklet inside and everything. To me, this is a groundbreaking album of techno music. The 1981 is when this came out. Listen to this album and tell me these guys are on the cutting edge, along with Kraftwerk and a few others, of what's happening with electronics. Fantastic album, Technodelic. And then he sent me, this just blew my mind. Ryuichi Sakamoto is my favorite pianist, I would say, definitely my favorite solo pianist, besides being in Yellow Magic Orchestra. And because of expenses, I had to stop trying to collect everything by the group a while back. I just couldn't afford to do it. So this is something I've been wanting but couldn't afford. BTTB by Ryuichi Sakamoto. Back to the Basics, solo piano. I had the CD. The Kirk, mind-blowing. Not only did he send it to me, Back to the Basics on vinyl, but he sent me the white vinyl version. Oh my Lord. I am not worthy. Speechless. This just means so much. Some people want money so they can just, have the money and basically flaunt it, in other people's faces with cars and drink and whatever. If I had the money, I wouldn't flaunt it. All I do is just buy these amazing records. These are like Rembrandts and Picassos to me. So he sent that to me. Not only did he send me the 12-inch, the full length double album on white vinyl, but he sent me the 12-inch single as well. So I have that's just amazing, Kirk. BTTB, both. I mean, when I saw the one, I was blown away. But you sent me both. Thank you so much. And then to top it off, folks, this just is the mind blower. They all are. But to top it off, Kirk sends me, my nose, I love slow dive. I love good shoegaze. And I've been lusting after the 12 inches by Slow Dive. Their first 12 inches. I have them on CDs, but I never saw the 12 inches here in this area, so I never got them. So he sends me, check it out, he sends me Holding Our Breath on 12 inch. But he doesn't just send me Holding Our Breath on 12 inch. He sends me a test pressing of it. A freaking test pressing of Slow Dive. And then he added that on the top, a little advert out of Enemy or something, which I appreciate, Kirk. Those little touches. And then as I've been observing your posts online, Kirk, you are a connoisseur record collector and have a collection that would probably knock my socks off if I could see it live in real life. I can see you have some really rare stuff, but I've been noticing that you are you really know your stuff and you're into the information, and I like that too. I love the information about the records and knowing things. So this latest gift, these records are just truly a godsend. Thank you so much, Kurt. Thank you again, folks. I'm going to keep it short here, everyone, for your support. I'll let you know how things go as I investigate, how to try to get my mouth fixed. In the meantime, this is what I sound like now, and it's not too bad. And when I talk like this, it's not too noticeable. So we'll just keep moving ahead, eh? Thanks, everyone. It's Friday, so have a good weekend. Oh, also, I got 3 more orders since my last video. Now, I have thousands of people watching me. I only make a few hundred records at a time, so it's not too much for me to talk about it in every video. A lot of people don't have my music, and sales is what I need. So Murphy, I just sold 3 more copies of Murphy. I'll get those out in the mail today. Thank you, Carm, and thank you, Andrea, for picking up on Murphy. Yeah, it's going. It'll sell out. Also, thank you, folks, with the sentiments about my new album, which it's actually more of what I have always been compared to what Murphy and Flyover were, because those were like getting this new, for me it was a new toy. Finally having a MIDI setup where I've got access to a box of tools and I can compose right on the spot. But Sounds for the Living is more of the full spectrum of what kind of music I like to make, which is kind of cinematic, beautiful. I like to make beautiful music, calming music. I'd love to put out this new one, Sounds of the Living, on vinyl. I think it's going to be first things first to see about my mouth, and then maybe look into doing a fundraiser to get Sounds for the Living onto vinyl. Thank you so much for your support and love, folks. Thank you.